International Summit that took place recently in 2025, and I think we once again had a phenomenal summit together. Those are some of the summit snapshots, and coming up we do have the specialty films and flexible.
Parents for believing in me, nourishing my dreams, instilling the courage and the freedom they gave me to pursue my dreams. A very good morning to each and every one of you here today. I'm Nidhi Varma from Elite Plus Business Services, your partner in energy and petchem. We remain India's premier leading global platform for showcasing advances across the global plastic processing industry. We strive for making this platform the 10x growth factor by collaborating with all stakeholders of the polymer industry, recyclers, and most important, the brands, to provide unique opportunities for accelerating your growth. In 2013, a spark was lit. A vision was born, not in boardrooms but in the bold minds. A gathering, not just of professionals but of pioneers. Not just a meeting, but a movement. And today, the spark has become a blaze. That vision, a tradition. That movement is now history in the making. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 10th edition of the Injection Blow Molding and PT International Business Summit. A decade of ideas, insights, and impact. If you've been with us since the start, a very warm welcome to you. If it's your first time, fasten your seatbelt, because this is just not a conference, it's just not a summit, it's the 10th chapter of a legacy. And today, we celebrate each and every page we've turned all together. I want to share a few memories that all of us have made in the last 10 years. A short video, please. And that is a testament not just to our mutual vision, but to the incredible trust and commitment our partners, our delegates, our speakers, and our exhibitors have put in us. And most of all, each one of you being here today, shown up for us. Your presence validates that we strive further. Here's to celebrating decades of dialogue and disruptive dialogues. This year is special. In 2013, we set out a dream to bring together the brightest minds from across the plastics and packaging value chain to collaborate, challenge norms, and become the catalyst. Today, in this new venue of GEO, as we get the opportunity to host over 1,060 participants from more than 10 countries representing over 450 companies, we reaffirm our commitment to this mission and we shall strive forward. Here's to the theme that matters: innovation, circularity, and global alignment. Over the next 2 days, we will explore pressing themes from breakthrough technologies in injection molding and blow molding to PT's evolving role in packaging, to the regulatory changes, ESG frameworks, and circularity models. Here's to the voices of transformation. We are privileged to host an exceptional lineup of speakers this year. Visionaries who are just not responding to changes, they are leading it. And they will show us the way. We will hear from CEOs, scientists, policymakers, designers, recyclers, brand owners who are redefining how the business is going to be. Here's to being a very proud Indian. India leads global growth in the plastic molding industry, and we recognize the potential to do it now, do it better, and show the world. Geopolitics and the shifting alliances and trade partners are propelling India to the forefront of possibilities. Could not be a better time for us being here, being in this industry, and taking on the world. Come on, we are all ready. To becoming the world's global third largest economy, our industry should become and will become the global demand and production center. Here's to the beginning of a dialogue. So I invite you for the next 2 days to connect, challenge, co-create, and above all, imagine a future that is smarter, cleaner, and more circular. Let us celebrate our achievements, confront our challenges, and commit together to build a plastics industry that adds value to our planet. I truly wish you all, every one of you, a very inspiring and a very productive summit. I'm thankful to the core committee who have helped us in putting the agenda together and guiding in building of this summit. Vinay Agarwal, Creative Group of Industries, Bharat Mehta, Reliance Industries, Raju Venkat, Reliance Industries.
Nidhi Verma for organizing this amazing summit. This is the second year I am participating, and I can see the number of delegates having gone up substantially. I think last year we were talking about 700 plus, and we have crossed 1,000 mark this time. My esteemed colleagues on the dais, colleagues and friends. I think, I've been asked to speak about the growth opportunities in Eastern India. But we'll start with India itself. If you look at the industry and the economy that we are part of, India is growing at 6 to 7%. And that's an opportunity. I was in Houston at a summit there, which is the World Petrochemical Conference. And everybody was projecting across the globe what's happening in the petrochemical industry and the entire plastic industry. And there were only two markets which were really being talked about. One was China, which is really the largest.
Thank you, Nidhi, for that introduction and organizing this conference. My colleagues on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, our labor laws have been such that industry couldn't do much in labor-intensive production. There was far too much obstruction. But with the stimulus of PLI, in many industries we can try. Defense exports are on the rise. In deep tech, everyone tries. We export lots of mobile phones, and India now steadily hones high-tech manufacturing skills. Production-linked incentive fills the coffers needed to expand. Much can be done with this in hand. New projects are being bold. Now chips are also in our fold, and thanks to our digital stack, there are many problems we can crack. Among large economies, we clearly see we are the fastest growing economy. The benefits that will clearly flow is that most industries will grow. As your customers will do well, there's that much more that you can sell. In many industries, your products go, whether the molding is injection or blow. The public at large may not be aware, but in fast-growing industries, you have a share. Automobiles are now on a roll. Your lightweight parts help with the goal of enhanced energy efficiency. So critical to sustainability. Plastic furniture is seen everywhere. They do not require a lot of care. They are very easily stacked and therefore can be quickly packed. In any setting, they can endure both indoor and outdoor. And plastic containers are what we see in the FMCG industry. Molded plastics have a major role to play in improving our life in every way. In the Godrej Industries Group, sustainability is always in the loop. Wherever we have a continuous operation, we use biomass cogeneration. In fossil fuel use, we made a dent. Biomass will soon be 70%. There are many paths that we can see for achieving carbon neutrality, but the cheapest way is certainly through energy efficiency. Real interest rates are rather low, and high returns quickly flow from
inviting me here. Dignitaries on the dais and ladies and gentlemen. My topic is, what should India do to become the largest economy? Some people can say, Nilesh bhai, ख्वाब क्यों देख रहे हो? But to all the naysayers, 200 years before, India was the largest economy of the globe. And that is why Vasco da Gama came searching India. Our Rambhai or Shambhai didn't have to go to Europe like today. If we dream, we should be able to achieve it. The roadmap to Viksit Bharat is obviously full of contradiction. A kilometer from here, we have world's largest slum, trying to remove it. And this is the same place where world's most expensive wedding happened. Both coexist in 1 kilometer radius. In last 10 years, India has jumped from 10th largest economy to be the 4th largest economy. This is the highest ever jump ever in a decade. In last 10 years, we have grown our economy in percentage term maximum in major economy. Undoubtedly, we have done well. At one point,